Welcome back to Top Gossip Today, your favorite corner of the internet for all things wild, weird, and jaw-droppingly entertaining. And today, we are diving straight into a thrilling evolution in the Jurassic World franchise that's got the entire dino-loving community on high alert. That's right, fans, Jurassic World. Chaos Theory just made one of the franchise's coolest new dinosaurs even more terrifying than we ever imagined. If you thought you had the Pyroraptor figured out from Jurassic World Dominion, think again, because the animated series just turned up the scare factor to 11, so grab your metaphorical park passes and your favorite snacks, because we're about to unpack everything that makes this feathered fiend the new face of prehistoric nightmares. Spoiler alert, it's fast, it's fierce, and it's freakier than ever before. For those of you just catching up, the Pyroraptor was first introduced in 2022's Jurassic World Dominion. In that film, we saw this fiery predator, yes, literally fiery, with that flame-colored feathering, stalk Owen Grady across an icy landscape and even dive underwater like a prehistoric submarine. It was a brief but unforgettable moment. However, in the world of cinema, especially in big-budget live action, sometimes the weirdest creatures struggle to look quite right. The Pyroraptor in Dominion was impressive, no doubt, but some viewers couldn't help but chuckle at its slightly awkward gait and uncanny, almost cartoonish movements. Fast forward 3 years, and we're now witnessing a total reimagining of the Pyroraptor in Jurassic World, Chaos Theory, the animated Netflix continuation of the franchise. Here, animation proves to be a perfect medium to make this bizarre predator as horrifying as it was always meant to be. And honestly, this version might just be one of the most terrifying dinosaurs the franchise has ever unleashed. The Pyroraptor first reappears in Chaos Theory during Season 3, Episode 4, and the setting couldn't be more perfect. We find ourselves in a quiet Italian village where the gutsy Nana, yes, a grandmother, is housing members of the Nibbler Six. But peace doesn't last long. Out of the shadows, this feathered terror creeps in with cold, predatory intent, setting the stage for one of the show's most pulse-pounding moments. And an incredibly heartwarming twist, Nana, who had previously detested a baby dinosaur named Smoothie, steps up like an absolute legend to protect it from the Pyroraptor. This touching moment of unexpected bravery plays out right before a spine-chilling standoff with the predator. It's the kind of storytelling that reminds you why this series resonates with fans. It knows how to blend action, emotion, and suspense all in one go. Now, let's talk design. In Chaos Theory, the Pyroraptor looks even more unhinged than before. Its bright orange feathers practically blaze in the sunlight, and the red crest on its head adds an unmistakable sense of danger. The eyes? Cold and calculating. The teeth? Razor-sharp and hungry for a fight. It's no exaggeration to say that this animated version of the Pyroraptor puts its live-action predecessor to shame. The animation allows for more fluid, exaggerated motion, making the creature's bird-like movements genuinely creepy rather than comedic. When it's sniffing around Gia's car or chasing characters through snow-drenched hills, it doesn't just move, it stalks. The eerie pacing, combined with perfectly timed sound design, creates a rising sense of dread that's almost impossible to shake. You're not just watching a dinosaur anymore. You're watching a hunter. One of the most memorable sequences involves the Pyroraptor taking on not one, not two, but 3 Atrociraptors at once, and holding its own. If that doesn't tell you just how lethal this thing is, nothing will. The choreography in this fight is intense, visceral, and genuinely thrilling. And again, because it's animated, the show doesn't shy away from making things look wild, chaotic, and, frankly, horrifying. And here's the kicker, Chaos Theory dials back some of the more fantastical elements from Dominion, such as the Pyroraptor's ability to swim underwater. This isn't just for realism, it's a nod to the ongoing debates in the paleontology world. Scientists have long been skeptical about the Pyroraptor's swimming abilities, and the show takes this into account, grounding its terror in something that feels closer to science, even while keeping things thrilling for the viewer. That realism, paired with jaw-dropping visuals and nail-biting sequences, makes the Chaos Theory version of the Pyroraptor a monster that feels real. It's not just another CG creature running through the motions, It's a fully realized apex predator with a presence that demands your attention every time it appears on screen. And let's be honest, animation has always had a unique power in horror and suspense. When you aren't tethered to the constraints of photorealistic CGI, you can push designs and scenes further. The unsettling way the Pyroraptor moves, the way its feathers ripple in the wind, the intensity of its expression, it's all crafted to maximize viewer discomfort. And it works. Another thing Chaos Theory gets so right is the use of tension and surprise. Unlike Dominion, where the Pyroraptor is introduced and dispatched within minutes, the animated series gives this dinosaur room to breathe, or rather, to hunt. Its appearance isn't just a cameo or a gimmick. It plays a critical role in the storyline, adding stakes and danger to each scene it invades. This is a rare case of a franchise doing a complete 180 with a creature and actually nailing the upgrade. We've seen the Jurassic franchise take liberties with dinosaur behavior and biology before, and not all of them were popular. But with the Pyroraptor, they've taken a dinosaur that felt like a curious footnote in a live-action blockbuster and turned it into a legit horror icon in the animated realm. Now, some fans might wonder, why didn't Dominion make the Pyroraptor this scary? Well, part of it comes down to the limits of CGI and the balancing act between spectacle and storytelling. In a movie packed with new dinosaurs, big set pieces, and returning characters, the Pyroraptor didn't get the spotlight it deserved. But in Chaos Theory, there's more room to build tension, more time to develop each creature, and the result is a far more satisfying and terrifying experience. The Pyroraptor is more than just a dinosaur with feathers. It's a creature that straddles the line between ancient predator and mythical monster. In animation, that balance is easier to strike, and Chaos Theory exploits that advantage to the fullest. It gives the Pyroraptor an aura of mystery and menace that was sorely missing in its first appearance. Also worth mentioning how this shift reflects a broader trend in how we engage with dinosaurs in media. Gone are the days of scaly, roaring beasts based purely on Hollywood imagination. Today's dinos are feathered, scientifically informed, and, in some cases, deeply unsettling. The Pyroraptor is a perfect symbol of this evolution, literally and narratively. So where do we go from here? If the Pyroraptor's chilling return is any indication, the Jurassic World franchise has finally figured out how to make its dinosaurs scary again. Not just cool. Not just action-ready. But actually scary. And for fans who grew up with the dread-filled awe of the original Jurassic Park, this feels like a return to form, just in animated format. At top gossip today, we're living for this kind of thoughtful reinvention. Give us more terrifying feathered predators, more Nana-level heroism, and more creatures that make us want to leave the lights on when we go to bed. Because if Chaos Theory keeps up this momentum, the Jurassic universe might just be on the verge of its most thrilling era yet. And with that, we're wrapping up this prehistoric plunge into the terrifyingly awesome world of the Pyroraptor. We hope you had as much fun geeking out with us as we did sharing all the juicy details with you. If you're not watching Jurassic World, Chaos Theory yet, what are you even doing? Get on it, because this show is serving thrills, chills, and raptors with feathers sharp enough to cut glass. Thanks for tuning in to Top Gossip today, your ultimate guide to the latest pop culture moments that everyone's talking about. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more daily gossip goodness, and drop a comment below telling us which Jurassic creature you want to see reimagined next. Until next time, stay curious, stay wild, and as always, watch your back, because something with feathers might just be sneaking up behind you.